Hey all, Brandon back with another episode of Brandon's Boy Problems, and today's episode is about fuckboys that waste your time. I had an annoying incident with my neighbor that I hooked up with like a year and a half ago. Okay, so some background on him. He's not really exactly my type. We were childhood friends, kinda, since we are neighbors, and like another neighbor that moved away, like we used to all hang out together, and like I never would have imagined like he was someone that I'd hook up with in the future. But then just one time I saw him on Grinder, and then I don't know. He's close by. I was horny. We hooked up. He's not even physically my type. He's tall, twinky, but I don't know. I guess I'm more into tall guys. I mean, I like tall, but like I'm not really into like skinny. But he had like nice abs and like normally like a big belly and like bears. But I don't know. I was into him. I mean, I always thought he was attractive, just in like a weird way, because he's always like that weird kid in school that like, like the weirdo that's like a loner, but like you think he's kind of cute if he like maybe presented himself better, but like you could see that he was hot, but everyone else just thought he's like a weird looking creepy kid. But anyway, we hooked up and like it was amazing. Like I was really into it, and like we hooked up for like hours, and he's a big dick, so that's kind of like a huge selling point. But anyway, it was like a year and a half. I mean, I haven't really seen him like on Grinder that much, and like I don't really like. I don't know. I wasn't really that pressed to like see him again. But since like I saw him online this week, and like he was close by, so I figured why not? We should get together again. And then like we start sexting and talk for like an hour, and he says he wants to come over, and we send nudes and like everything. And then suddenly like after I get out of the shower, I like message him like, "Hey, you can come over now." And then he like blocks me. Like, what the fuck? I was so pissed. Like, first of all, it's like one thing. Like, I feel like we've all had to deal with these dumb like fuck boys that just like literally just want to waste your time. They just want to like exchange nudes or like have dirty talk, and then suddenly they're like over it, and then they just block you and stop talking to you. I mean, that happens. It's still annoying and frustrating when that happens. But I mean, if the guy's like not even close by, it's like whatever. Or even if he like was close by, it's just like ugh, whatever. But then it's like if it's someone that you've already been with, especially someone that you live across the street from, like why would you block me? Like we've already been together. Like are you not? I mean, you were into me enough one time before, so I feel like you can't be that not into me. And if you did like change your mind and aren't interested, like you can literally say that, like you're my neighbor, like I see you outside sometimes. Like how are you just gonna block me? Like if I go to cross the street, like, oh, you blocked me on Grinder, like bitch, I can come knock on your door, like what the fuck is wrong with you? And I kind of thought about it, but like I'm not that crazy. Also, it was raining and dark, and I just did not feel like it that much. Like it's whatever. But I was pissed, and I have his phone number, so of course I text him like, did you seriously just block me? Why? And then he just says, "Oh, my bad, man. Sorry, I just changed my mind." I'm just like so livid, but I'm just like, fuck it. He's not worth my time and energy. Like I'm so over fuckboys. Yet then again, that's like all I'm attracted to and all that I pursue. So it's like my own fault. But fuck it. I'm just not wasting energy on guys anymore that are clearly a piece of shit. Waste of time. Like, but seriously, if you change your mind or aren't into someone, literally just tell them. Especially if it's someone that you most likely will see again since they live across the street and have your phone number. Like, that is just so fucking stupid. I mean, obviously, he probably forgot that I had his number, but obviously, the like joke is on him. It's like, really? Your dumbass is really gonna block me, even though we fucking know each other? I see you outside. Like, I see you riding your fucking bike. Like, men are just so annoying. But yeah, it's happened before many times with like many guys. So, like, it's even more insulting if it is someone that you've already been with, though. Just because, okay, we've already put in the effort, we've already gotten together, so how are you going to suddenly just try to block me? Like, you never want to see me again. It's one thing if you fight and then they block you. I mean, I've had guys block me that I had been with before. We usually, like, got into a fight or something, but it's never usually planning to see each other again, and then suddenly you're just like, oh, never mind, I'm just never going to see you again. Especially since usually we have gotten further or exchanged numbers or social media or whatever, so there are other ways to like contact you. I don't know. Just some guys are just so stupid that think they can just block anyone, even if you fucking know each other. Like, we live across the street. I have your phone number. Don't block people as if you're never going to have to deal with the consequences of treating people rudely and like shit, since clearly they know how to find your ass and know where you live. So yeah, that's my latest boy problem. Constantly having to deal with pieces of shit that just want to waste my time. I can't stand that. And there's lots of signs when guys just want to waste your time if they constantly just want to sex instead of actually putting the effort to meeting up, especially if they don't live that far. And I've had that happen with other guys too. Like, there was another guy I was talking to who lives like half an hour away, which sounds far in theory, but then again, like literally every guy is like half an hour away. Like, all the college towns are half an hour away. It's only like a 10 to 15 mile drive, which really isn't that bad. And yeah, and then we were talking every day, and then he'd act like he's so horny, wants to get together, and then suddenly he's like, oh no, too far, never mind. And then I'm just like, fuck it, I can't deal with this shit anymore. I don't have the patience. I just really need to leave fuckboys behind in the past, but I don't know. I like them. They're hot. Sometimes. I don't know, they're just assholes, and then like assholes are hard to resist, but yeah, I just can't keep dealing with this bullshit. Like, if you're interested, put in the effort and do it. If you're not, then say so. Just be upfront and honest. I can't stand this bullshit, like pretending you're interested, are gonna put in the effort, and then suddenly you're just like, oh no, never mind. I mean, I've been guilty of it too, so I guess I shouldn't judge too hard, but I used to never do that. But I feel like after dealing with so many fuckboys, it's corrupted me and turned me into one. But I honestly try my best to not treat people rudely or disrespectful. Like, if I have no intention of meeting up with you, I'm going to tell you that, especially since I don't have to keep talking to you if I know I'm not interested. So I'd rather just nip it in the bud. I mean, it does hurt to, like, reject people, but also be honest. Like, we all get rejected no matter what you look like. It just happens, and you have to deal with it. So, yup, latest issue, fuckboys who don't know what they want, can't stand it. So, I guess my advice, if you need advice, is if a guy is spending too much time wanting to just exchange pictures or dirty talk, which isn't satisfying and doesn't really give me anything, nip it in the bud. If a guy wants to talk on the phone before actually going out with you, fuck that shit. Like, if we're gonna be talking, it's gonna be face to face over dinner that you're paying for. I'm not talking to you on the phone. Like, what do I get out of that? Nothing. That's a waste of my time. No more wasting my fucking time. Okay, thanks for joining me for another episode of Branden's Boy Problems, and have a great